Hello, today I want to show you how to make a bracelet for summer. And this type of bracelet, we're going to bling it so that it's quite shiny for the summer. Now what I'm going to use today are crystals because they're quite shiny. So I'm using these colorless crystals, and then I'm also using these AB shiny silver crystals. Then I'll use a touch of pink. These are just jade beads, pink jade beads. And I'm going to use memory wire to make my bracelets, which is it's quite easy to bead, but I'll use the memory wire, and I'm going to add some charms. So these are the charms I'm going to add to the bracelet. So first of all, let's start off by getting our charms ready. I need to put the split rings on the charms. So let me get those ready. Get all of them ready. I'm going to use 5. Remember, when you're using memory wire, you need to use beads and charms and everything that will not weigh the memory wire down so that it doesn't fling open, especially if you're not using a catch at the end. So those are my charms ready, and this is the memory wire I'm going to use. I want to use 2 spirals in between, so I'm going to cut it here. And when you're cutting memory wire, you always try to cut it in the same place as where it begins. Here I use cutters. These are cutters for memory wire, and these are my round nose pliers, which I will use to turn the end. So let's start. I need to stop the beads from flying off, so I'm going to turn the end into a small loop so that they won't fly off. And at the end of it, I'm going to add a charm to this as well. And now we can start beading. So let's start with these. I thought of a pattern 6. These are 10 mm, but you could use something smaller if you want to. You could use something 8 mm, sorry, not 10. You could use something smaller if you want to, and then put, once I've done that, I'll put one small pink bead in between. I want a small one in between, and then do another set of 3. Make it 3 times. Or twice. The design is entirely up to you. So that's 4, 5, 6. Another small bead. And then I'll use the other type. The shiny crystals. 2, 3, 4. This time I want to add a charm. So instead of using the small bead, I'll use a bigger size so that I can put the charm in the middle. Let me use the heart charm. When you're putting charms on, you need to remember that they have to go, all the charms you're using need to face the same way. And so you think of how you're going to put them on. If you want them facing outwards, you need to test it to make sure that by the time you turn it around to where it's going to stay, it's facing outwards like this. Okay, so once we've done that, we put on another big bead. To keep it in place. That's too big, so let's take that one off. Sorry, this one. So this is what we've got so far. We've put on one charm, put on one charm, that's a heart charm. Put on some beads. So we'll continue threading. Okay, so we threaded the beads on and we're on the last part. So we've got one pink bead to put and then some crystals. So then we want to finish it off in such a way that the beads won't fly out. So we need to bend this back into a loop so that the beads won't fly off. Let me add just one more because it's a bit right now. So bend it back into a loop. So we've got our loop on the finished end and on the beginning, and we've got two charms in the middle. So what we want to do now is to add charms to the beginning and the end as well. So I have two charms that I want to use. These are inspired charms. So I'll put one on the first loop. Remember to put it on in such a way that it will face the same way as the others. Okay. That's one, and then the last one. So we've got our bling bling bracelet for summer. Our charm bracelets, we've got it for summer, and this is made from memory wire. So if you want to put it on, as I said before, always remember the size and weight of your beads so that it doesn't fly open when you're putting it on. There we've got our bling bling bracelet for summer. This is another one that I made. This one has more charms, but you can see it's the same idea. It's the same idea for summer. Lovely pink design. Choose your charms, anyone you want, and put them on. So there we are. You've got your bling bracelets ready for summer. Very simple to do. So thank you for watching. Next week we'll be back with something else, an easy task for you to make. Thank you and bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Loyal Subs Creations. Through Loyal Subs Creations, you can also check our website, which is loyalsubscreations.com, and all our other social media pages, which also bear Loyal Subs Creations. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.